In May 1971, the new Summerland Entertainment Complex opened in Douglas, Isle of Man. Spread over several floors, offering different types of entertainment, this was supposed to be a lovely indoor tropical setting where people of all ages could go and enjoy themselves. And they did. I went there every year, 1971, 1972 and 1973. It all ended in very dramatic form on the evening of the 2nd of August 1973 when a fire broke out, and that fire killed 50 odd people. I've been quite desperate to get back since then and pay my tribute. These two photographs you're looking at now are what I took probably 3 days after the fire, when we were allowed close enough to it. I'd been enough in an aeroplane the day after and wasn't very happy with what I saw. You'll notice all the glass that was on that frame has gone. There are reasons for that, which I will explain later. All I can say is that my heart still goes out to the families of those that were affected by the tragedy, even now, 50 years on. I think you have to be there to fully appreciate it, and I was, although to be fair, I left shortly before the fire started. So I've come back 50 years later, at long last, and I'm pleased to say I've been able to record my own tribute at about 6 o'clock in the morning. So please do view on.
Well, this is a rather poignant moment for me. I'm standing in these lovely little gardens at the bottom of Summerhill, and this is typical of the supposedly warm climate here in Douglas, but up past 6 in the morning, it's freezing cold. Palm trees, and on the 2nd of August 1973 I was in, I suppose it had been open for a year or two then, this lovely entertainment complex they called Summerland. Lots of lovely clear, well, glass, but actually I think it's oro glass they called it, this magnificent new type of glazing which didn't catch fire. Well, we left there and went back to Castletown, and within 2 hours it had caught fire. 50 people died and over 80 were injured because 3 little boys were playing with cigarettes outside on a terrace, set fire to a shed. The shed collapsed onto the outside cladding, which was so flammable it was ridiculous, and then the oro glass caught fire with the heat, and bits of burning plastic rained down on the folk inside who were trying to get out because many of the fire exits were shut. Nobody called the fire brigade until a ship, I'm not sure which ship it was, but it was offshore and it looked like the whole of Douglas was on fire. And eventually the fire brigade was called, but it was too late to save those poor folk. I have to say, there but for the grace of God go I. And so I was desperate to get back here this year. I'd just stand quietly for a moment and pay my tribute to those poor folk. This stone here was laid on the 20th anniversary of the fire. But it was to be some years before they actually got a proper tribute. And here are 3 pieces of granite. I think they're granite. I don't know much about that sort of thing. But as I walk around the corner here, finally, sorry, I'm trembling a bit. It's a very emotional moment for me to be back here. Many of them were young folk, but as you can see from the ages, it's a good spread of years. Parents trying to get the children out. I hope nowhere seeks the like to that again. And nobody got blamed. It was a catalogue of errors, from construction to dealing with the fire. I don't speak Manx. I'm very pleased to see the native language used. I won't insult any Manx folk by trying to pronounce it. But I would ask all of you to spare a thought for people who lose their lives because of other people's incompetence. And we should be more robust at holding people to account for their failures. Yeah. Thank you for your silent consideration.